what does it do for humans of all ages with diverse needs when we take the C cubed out of education? So I say humans of all ages because teachers who aren't bang in the middle of the normal curve are also going to struggle in a C cubed system. If a teacher is quite sensitive or has, sort of sensory sensitivities or is prone to burnout, etc., they are also going to struggle. And those are often the best teachers, because the highly sensitive teacher is often the one who's most able to tune into the needs of the student. But they don't do well with that level of bureaucratic control and trying to deal with 40 children in a class. Are you kidding me? Not going to happen. Coercion and competitive standardization and age-pegged milestones actually do impact the majority of children in a negative way, because there's only a very small number, the so-called top few, who are in the middle of the normal curve, and they're a perfect fit for the system, and they can win. And that'll be your top 3 in the class. Who's top of the class? Who's second? Who's third? It'll be your straight A grade students, right? They're a minority who are actually going to thrive. Question about whether they're thriving because they're not getting the culture of peace. But they're going to be the winners in that finite game. And that's actually, of course, how the system was designed. It's meant to select a privileged few and train the rest to meekly accept their subservience. It's what it's built for. And then for those who are further out from the center, each one of those C's on its own is going to directly exclude and marginalize those outliers. So, for example, autistic children with a pathological demand avoidance profile cannot do the thing exactly because it's coerced. If it wasn't coerced, they'd have a decent chance of doing it. A dyslexic child is often going to fall behind and start believing that they are stupid because of the cohorting thing, because often their brains are ready to deal with two-dimensional text a little bit later, not at 6. And if you look at the standardization, children whose strengths fall outside the curriculum are also going to start feeling stupid and marginalized because they don't excel in those things. They may excel in something that that particular school doesn't offer. Combine the 3, and you see why so many children whose growth and learning doesn't lie in the center of the normal curve end up opting out, school refusal, being excluded, being expelled, or even being broken, which is why we have a disproportionate number of dyslexics in the prison system. So a true culture of peace is supportive and inclusive and empowering of everyone, regardless of diversity. It loves diversity. So a culture of peace and actual education are 100% aligned, because remember this rule of the finite and infinite game. The rules of an infinite game are changed to prevent anyone from winning or losing the game and to bring as many persons as possible into play. So in real education, in a culture of peace, we change the rules until we can meet the needs of every child who comes into our space. And that's the gold we're going to forge from the lead of the C cubed system.